So the new EP is called Love Energy, and it just came out about a month ago. The first single is called Where You Are.
No matter where you are, no matter where I can see you, 'cause you are the stars that I follow. You are the light that leads me.
And I'm very excited that people are finally hearing it out on the radio. The EP is inspired by, it's very true to its name. It's all about love and energy, respect, people coming together and connecting with people, and that's really why I do music, is really to connect with other people. Working with big name producers is always an exciting and nerve-wracking experience, but you just got to go in and give it your best shot. Sometimes you make awesome music, sometimes you're just vibing in the studio, and whatever comes out of it, you have to be happy with that. It's all a process and all a journey, and every song you get better. So whether the producer is a multi-diamond guy or they're just starting out, it's always important to bring your all and just have fun and make great music. First track we finished in April of last year, so it was almost exactly a year between recording the first song, which was called Love Energy, and became the title track, obviously. Until we actually released the EP on iTunes. So it's been a bit of a process, but I'm very, very happy with what we've done, and I believe that we put a lot of time into it and made a really quality product. So I was in Atlanta, and I was out on the road and missing my family and missing friends at home, and I knew that I wanted to give them a song that would make them feel connected to me no matter where they were in the world. And I wanted to then extend that into a song that could connect me to any person anywhere out there, or any two people, or any one person that's feeling lonely or missing somebody, and just feels like they need some inspiration and some love and attention, really, And so the song is supposed to make people feel wanted, feel appreciated, regardless of where they are or what they're doing or what they may be going through. So that's really the inspiration for Where You Are, and I'm really glad you guys like it. Thank you. We looked at a lot of different references for the video. We wanted something emotionally impactful. We wanted something action-packed, something very cinematic, beautiful, and something that has a real meaning to it. So we went with this concept of me and the lead girl, Sulem, being separated and getting back to each other by any means necessary, and then sort of added this element of danger and stunts and various things just to kind of bring that high energy and that cinematic sort of tension and drama to it. So as well, it's a contrast to the song. The song is very light and easy and very breezy, and so the music video, we wanted it to give it a different angle. Yeah, I was majorly acting, and acting is hard. Acting is probably I think movie making would be one of the hardest things to do in the whole entertainment business, maybe the whole world. It's just there's so much time and little details that go into it, like whether your face or your hair or your this or that, like everything has to be exactly the same, every shot, and it takes hours to set them up. And yeah, I was doing a lot of crazy stuff. I was running for my life, hanging from the ceiling, jumping into moving vehicles. It was a pretty crazy shoot, actually. We're just a bunch of young kids out in the desert, just having fun and kind of making it happen. It was sort of a wild 2 days for sure. Yeah, I write all of the songs for the most part. Sometimes I get a demo from another writer or producer, but out of all the tracks on the EP, I wrote on every single one of them. And I just feel it's more personal, and I generally have very high standards when it comes to music and melody and lyrics. So I will generally either rewrite most of the demos that I get, or I will make sure to do it myself, and that way I get to be inspired by all the people that I like and pull that all together into a song. I would love to work with Drake. I think he's awesome, great lyrics and really good message in his music. Rihanna's also amazing. And I'm also a big fan of Enrique Iglesias. David Guetta on the DJ side, I love him. There's so many artists, that I would want to collaborate with, because there's so many people out there that inspire me and are really good at their job. And I just want to be a part of that world. That's another reason why I do music, just loving being in the music industry and being around artists, working with really talented people, and it's that energy exchange between you guys and between everyone that's very, very special and unique. I'm doing pool parties at Encore Beach Club, and I've been doing performances in New York. I'm going up to the Hamptons for my birthday, so I'm sort of all over for summer, promoting the record on radio and also performing. Yeah, and in Vegas, which is really fun. It's a great venue. Radio has been extremely tough, but extremely responsive, I guess, too. It's a very interesting and convoluted industry. There are a lot of politics involved in actually getting your song onto top 40 radio. That normally major labels deal with, and I don't have a major label, so I've been navigating that slippery slope myself. That being said, it's going very well. It's playing in the East Coast, and it's moving over here. There are some stations in Vegas, in LA, San Diego, Connecticut, so I'm very excited about going over to the East Coast now for the next 3 weeks and doing a radio tour, and it's interesting. People are starting to text me messages like, hey, I heard your song on the radio in St. Louis, Missouri, or Hartford, Connecticut, like some places that I personally have never been. And it's so exciting to know that people out there that I don't even really know are finally hearing my songs. So I think my travels have absolutely shaped my music. I sort of, I was lucky enough growing up to meet and experience different people and cultures and religions and ideologies from all over the world. So it's very easy to sympathize and empathize with different types of people from everywhere. And that certainly translates into my music. I make music without any type of prejudice or stereotype. I'm all about making music for all people and for the whole world, really. I make records with the world in mind. I don't think of a particular niche that I'm trying to specifically hit. I just want as many people as I can to hear it and love it and be part of it and experience it and connect with me and share that sort of that vision, you know, of everybody out there in the world just being kind to one another, just all love and energy, like good vibes. That's why the whole album is about that. So that's really what I hope the music makes people feel, and that's really what I hope it does is connect people, you know, through music. Certainly the genre of just traditional top 40 pop was very influential to me. I love catchy hooks and great lyrical, you know, great melodies and that sort of stuff. And I like big production, like the dancing and the singing. I love artists that can do it all, like triple threats. And, you know, Timberlake is one of those who's been a big inspiration. Obviously, amazing actor, amazing singer, amazing dancer, and live performer, and just a pretty incredible person in general, with other people, good at business. He's, you know, he does a lot of different things. I would say Enrique Iglesias, another big inspiration of mine. Another incredible songwriter, great singer, great dancer, can kind of do it all. So I aspire to be one of those artists that can get on stage and handle big production and moves and live vocals and all of that sort of stuff. And that's what I've done so far. Steve and I have a great relationship, same with all my parents. I say parents because I have like different sets of them everywhere, I feel. Yeah, I mean, my music, I do everything myself, really. My parents really didn't even know I was doing music until my first music video was out. So that was pretty funny. And then career advice-wise, mainly about performance. You know, my stepdad was able to be friends with and watch some of the greatest performers ever in our time. He was very close with both Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra and Barbra Streisand, the list goes on. So from what he has told me about performing is what he's seen being around the greatest performers in the world. And it's really about connecting with people, being very comfortable in your own skin, and standing on stage as if you own, you know, the whole arena and being conscious of what your audience wants. So that's really the advice that I take away from Steve. Business-wise, though, Steve helps me a lot. You know, I get through all of the... there's a lot of people trying to take advantage of you in the music industry. So Steve will help me with business advice, and he'll say, this one is legit, this one isn't, do this, do that, don't get on stage unless this is happening, et cetera, et cetera. So from a business perspective, he gives me a lot of advice. From a musical perspective, it's mainly performance, and I sort of just run with it on my own. My music is really 100% me, and I had to work very hard to find myself, find my sound, grow as an artist, create that network, and I didn't really have a foot in the door even when it first started. So I kind of maneuvered through that, and now I'm here, and I know that what I've done is working, so I make sure that my music remains 100% me. I don't generally take much, sort of outside input unless it comes from a producer, or a writer, but someone that I really trust in the making of music, Hi, this is Nick Hissom, and you're watching Entertainment Scoop.